Why are you looking at me like that?
Just waiting for your next idea.
I don't have one. But I also don't think going over what happened on the boat for the 900th time is going to help us.
Is there any other way to free Maxie?
She refused to recant her confession. You need to find the real killer. That's her only hope.
Finding him isn't the hard part.
What did you say?
Nothing of importance?
Please do not tell me you're getting into this business with my brother killing Lisa again.
I wasn't referring to Patrick. The day that Maxie spends incarcerated takes a piece of my soul. I would gladly expose the real killer.
Which implies that you know the killer's identity. Do you? Or is it just wishful detecting?
We have learned that hostages Leslie Lou Spencer, Falconeri, and Samantha McCall Morgan were abducted and held at gunpoint by Detective Ronnie Domestico of the Port Charles Police Department, who is now alleged to be responsible for attacks on at least 6 other women in the Port Charles area. Mrs. Falconeri was rescued by her husband, Dante Falconeri. Mrs. Falconeri was treated for what was described as a minor gunshot wound. Mrs. Morgan and her unborn child were rescued by Lieutenant John McBain of the Landview, Pennsylvania Police Department. The police commissioner has not yet issued a statement, but the sources inside the PCPD indicate that Lieutenant McBain was part of an independent investigation and was only drawn into the standoff in an effort to rescue Mrs. Morgan. More on this story.
Well, at least we know she's all right.
Stone Cold must be greatly relieved, though not thrilled at the identity of her rescuer.
The suspect ignored several warnings from Lieutenant McBain before Lieutenant McBain opened fire, killing the suspect instantly.
I cannot believe all of this was going on while I was at Pentonville with Maxie. Why didn't Sam call me?
Security cameras at the Haunted Star caught the dramatic events as they unfolded.
Security cameras?
More on this story today at 5 when the PCPD will issue a statement on the allegations against Detective Domestico.
That's it.
It's what?
Hello?
Oh, honey, it's so good to hear your voice.
Hi, you too.
I just heard about this. You were all over the news. I was up at Pentonville last night with Maxie. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm telling you, when I saw your face on that screen, and they said that McBain, this John McBain, saved you.
He sure did.
All right, well, he trumped me on the restraining order. I guess I'll have to thank him anyway, huh?
Oh, I'm sure he would appreciate that.
Okay, listen, I'm coming over to see you right now. I'm coming to the apartment. I'll be there in, 10 minutes?
I'm not there.
What? Why aren't you there? You should be in bed, resting. Go home.
Mom, I'm not staying there right now.
What do you mean you're not staying there right now?
I moved out.
What happened?
A lot of things happened.
Why would you move out of your home? Where
I'm at the Rendezvous Motel.
You're at a motel? That's crazy. No, you're gonna come home. You'll stay with me and your sister.
No. Mom, I'm fine where I am.
Honey, look, I know there's been a strain between you and Jason, but I had no idea that it had deteriorated to the point where you would move out of your own house.
I really don't want to talk about it right now.
Just tell me, is it the baby?
Yeah, partly. I mean, it's complicated.
Does it involve John McBain?
Why would you say that?
Because I know that Jason has a problem with him, and he just happened to rescue you last night.
Yeah, well, guess what? The issues go way deeper than that.
Listen to me. You and Jason love each other, and whatever is going on, you can work it out.
It's not that simple.
But the bottom line is you are carrying his baby. And hiding out at a motel isn't going to solve anything. You and Jason need to confront the problem.
Mom, I am doing what I think is best for me and my child. Do you have another call coming in?
It's Sonny. I'll call him back.
Well, take it. We'll talk later.
Sweetie, please, I want to help you. I really do. You've been troubled about something for months. You have tried a number of times to try to talk to me, and something always gets in the way.
I'm fine. I promise. Bye. Okay, there's a 99.9% chance my mother will be showing up here in about 12 and a half minutes.
12 and a half minutes, huh?
Well, it could be Sooner, if she's willing to blow through some lights, which she probably will.
Before we get into your latest legal disaster, what do you know about Sam and Jason?
Well, I know that's none of my business.
It's my daughter. I'm worried about her. She's camped out at some motel.
Sam's a grown woman. I'm sure she doesn't want you in the middle of her marriage, and I don't think Jason does either.
Fine. What trouble did you get into now?
You're not gonna believe this, but the legal services aren't for me. They're for Kate.